Hey guys, today we're gonna play with the Fenty Beauty palette. This is the Moroccan Spice palette and she is beautiful. She is one of the many palettes being featured in the March Boxycharm boxes. This one will be in the March premium box in particular, specifically here now. But as you guys already know, I have a few of the palettes that will be featured in the March Boxycharm boxes. I have the Hey Charmer palette, I have the Hank and Henry palette, and I have this one. You guys have been requesting straight on tutorials, ideas on what looks you guys can create with these palettes. So I did go on Instagram and put a post in my stories asking you guys individually what kind of looks you guys wanted to see with this palette, the Hey Charmer palette, and the Hank and Henry palette. We're on it. We're on it. We're gonna dive on into this one first. By the way, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link is going to be down in the description box because I want to hear you guys' feedback. I want to know exactly what you guys want to see in order for me to go ahead and, you know, film videos, tutorials, ideas that you guys are really interested in. So for the Fenty Beauty palette, there was a lot of requests for lighter looks, wearable looks, including the highlighter as part of the eyeshadow because some people are afraid that this is going to be way too light for them. People wanted to see the confetti highlighter, the purple one. You guys really wanted to see pinks and burgundies and neutral soft glam, and I'm here for it. I'm giving it to you guys today. So in this video, we're going to create this look. I'm giving you a step-by-step, making it super easy for you guys to have fun with your palette. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in all things beauty and beauty box unboxings. Also stay tuned. I have a whole bunch of tutorials coming your way because I'm so excited for all these palettes being featured in Boxycharm Box X next month. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see some fun, easy go-to looks with these palettes. Now let's dive on into the tutorial. I'm really excited to show you guys how I put this look together, so let's dive on in. I am going to show you up front like the shades that I'm using on my eyes, and then I'll give you the shade name because the shade name is in the back of the palette. I'll give you the shade name on screen, but this is like super easy. Like I promise you, super easy to put together. And I ended up using that purple highlight that you guys wanted to see, confetti, on my skin. I used one of these shades as a blusher as well, so this is like really exciting. First shade I'm going to use is this salmon shade over here. That's gonna be my transition shade all over the lid. And these shades are so pigmented, guys. Like, I only dipped in once and ended up getting a good amount of color. And for this transition shade, you don't want to build too much color of the same color. Does that make sense? No. But you do want to just have a nice transition. That way it's not like all like plain near the eyebrow. Because to me, that kind of looks a little wonky. But as you guys can see, like I've only dipped in once. And I've already got like a good amount of color. Then I am going to dive into a darker shade, same color family. It's this one over here. We're gonna dive into, I'm using a very fluffy brush. This is a large shading brush, the 65E by Farrah. And again, so pigmented. So I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to blend this in to the crease area. Bring it all the way in. Because they're in the same color family, you don't have to worry too much about like blending them in together. It doesn't look crazy or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and do one of those. And then there were a ton of people who loved the highlighter on my skin because it complemented it. But then a lot of people are like, it's not gonna work for me. It's not, you know, it's way too yellow for my pale skin. Guys, I got you. Look, I mean, I was able to use this as a shade all over the lid and it looks freaking amazing. And look how quickly it applies. It's crazy. I really like this shade. And I'm not going to bring her all the way to the end because we're going to go back in with that previous brush. So I'm just blending her in on the inner corners, bringing her about halfway through. Look how easy that was. Like I myself sometimes am impressed. Okay. We're gonna go back in with the blending brush with that deeper shade and we're just gonna blend those edges out. I did not add any additional product. And then I'm lightly gonna go over the yellow on the crease. We're gonna come back out. See how it's looking a little orange over here? That's really cute. So we're just going to keep blending just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to use a very slim brush. This one here is an e.l.f. crease brush. It's like, see how slim it is? It's like so skinny. And I'm going to dive on in again to one of the sisters of the pan. I like how these you can just use straight across this way. And it's going to like, these 4 shades here will create such a beautiful eye shade. These 3 here, these coming this way, these coming this way. It's just, guys, like when you really sit down and look at this palette, you're like, I love this setup. So I tapped into this shade, like I said, and I'm tapping out. And then I am lightly going to go above the crease. So I'm going to look directly, well, at the mirror, not at the camera, at the mirror. But if you look at the mirror, wherever your crease is, you just kind of lightly want to blend it there. Just a little bit, not too much. You want to deepen the shade in that area. I'm not going to bring it all the way out because then we're darkening the outer corner. And this is supposed to be a more or so kind of wearable, neutral look. I went ahead and dusted off the under eye powder. I only left that there just in case I needed it. Clearly I didn't. But yeah, like you really don't need to. I just chose to do that this time around. And then I'm going to grab a little mirror and my eyeliner and I'm going to just quickly wing it out. The lashes I applied are really simple lashes. I already took them out. Obviously, you can see they're like really simple. They're not like long or anything. They're super light and wearable. They are by the brand Base Blue. And the style is Skylark. It is their flying lashes in Skylark. Look how simple these are. Like they're very light and simple, but they also add to that va-va-voom type of thing, you know? So I'm going to add some lash glue. This is literally my process when I'm doing my makeup. I prep my lashes first so that the lash glue starts to dry. And then while that's in motion, I just go ahead and apply some like mascara top and bottom lashes. I don't really coat the top too much because that gets kind of covered up with the falsies. But for the bottom lashes, I did not apply any eyeliner. I wanted to keep my waterline nice and light. So I take my mascara and I press it against the base. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. Press it against the base of my actual lashes and that kind of gives me like that smoky-esque type of effect. And then I just go ahead and apply my lashes really quickly. And then you just basically let like, you know, your lash glue dry and the eyes are good to go. I'm so excited. This is like really pretty. I'm so silly. I know. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the highlighter piece. You guys really wanted to see confetti in action. This is that purple shade. It is an iridescent. I think it's very wearable. So before I apply that, I want to show you guys, just because I like to multitask products, I ended up grabbing a blush brush and I tapped into this shade over here very lightly, again, pigmented, and I did a blusher. I made it into my blush. You see that? Like, blush, I'm done. So I used that shade as a blusher, and then for the highlighter, I did a strip, just a line where I want my highlight to be. Where is the brush? Oh, no. And then I grabbed an angled brush. This I've used for concealer before, but I like how packed it is, and I like the shape of it. It is an ES13 by Juno & Co. It is a blush brush. You can also powder your skin with it. I'm using it to blend this highlighter in. And you can just do one of these. Once it's on your skin, it does, like you see the tip of my nose, that's a highlighter as well. It does warm up and it's easier to blend away. This is going to be really pretty on many skin tones. So I would say before you completely write it off the moment you see it, if you get it and it says confetti and you're like, crap, I didn't want this one, play around with it. You never know. You can totally use it as an eyeshadow. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use it as a lip topper just to kind of, and I'm going to do that today as well, just to kind of give your lipstick a nice little shift. And the good thing is it's definitely buildable. So it's not something like, oh crap, like from the moment you apply it, if you don't like it, you ruin your makeup. Not at all. Like, I am digging this all already. Let me find a lippy that I want to wear with this. And then we're going to go ahead and apply it. And I'll use the confetti shade as a lip topper. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to do it anyway because you guys want to see it. Guys, I have so much mascara everywhere from applying my lashes. It's just wrong. You guys wanted to see clapback applied? So I'm gonna apply her. I'm not gonna keep her on because I do have to go out. I have a lunch date, but I wanna show you guys how it applies and what I would do with confetti to change it up a notch. So I'm gonna do it for you guys. This really doesn't go with the eyes though, I know that for sure, but look, it's like a blue-black. As you guys can tell, this doesn't look bad at all. Like, I like it. In my opinion, I like it. Just saying. And it applied so well. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take some of confetti. Now I'm debating if I want to keep this on or not. Oh my God, why? Why do you guys do this to me? Like, it's different, right? I'm gonna take confetti. I'm gonna apply some on my finger. Ooh, it makes it shimmery. I mean, you can go in directly with confetti, but then you're just probably going to end up making it look like this, more blue than purple. This is so much fun, for real. Guys, this totally elevated the look, and it doesn't hurt that my teeth look so much whiter when they're not. I hope that me putting this lippy on so you guys can see how it applies on the lips, what it would look like. I totally would keep this combo on, but I am going on a lunch date. And I don't know if this is going to get all over my teeth or not. So I'm going to try to go a little more simple. I keep looking at it because I really do like the way confetti looks on top of it. And that's just with confetti. You can totally go ahead and apply the highlighter on the lips as well and take this to a whole nother level. And, you know, I think with makeup, it's just so fun to be daring and different. So that's just me. Just me. I'm glad I'm applying another lippy because clapback kind of stayed my lips, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go in with Candy Venom. I think it would complement the eyes. Still have a pop of color. These lippies are so rich, they feel like a balm on the lips when they're not. And then the other shade, the neutral brown shade that I used before, that lasted on my lips a very long time. I'm giving you guys the cranberries that you guys wanted. I'm giving you a kind of everyday wearable look. I'm gonna go very neutral next time. Like the next video that I do with this palette is going to be extremely neutral. And then I'm also going to do that smoky eye look that you guys absolutely loved from the previous video. Guys, I'm gonna give you step by step for the next two looks. So make sure you guys stay tuned because we're gonna have fun with so many palettes that we're receiving in Boxycharm in March. That is a wrap for this video. Let me know down below, how do you guys feel about that blue lipstick? Because I'm like low-key loving it, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If you choose to recreate this look, make sure you tag me over on Instagram. I'd love to repost your photos over on my stories. And with that, it is a wrap for this video. Stay tuned because we've got a ton of more tutorials coming your way. I love you guys. See you guys later. Bye.